I have two questions. Do you deliver? Do others enjoy working with you? As I ask my clients who are business owners, entrepreneurs, executives, even leaders in every facet, I've even asked parents this, right? Do you deliver? Do others enjoy working with you? They love it. Anytime they hear it, they're like, oh, those are some great questions there. But they're not the only ones that love that question. The people that they're an authority over, they love that question as well when I ask them that. Not so much for themselves, but as they look at the others that they work with or they do things with, they're like, oh, you need to ask them that question. The leaders say that, the employees say that about the leaders, and vice versa. They say that with their peers and cohorts and board members and yada yada. And love the question. But there's a third question I want to ask as well. And let me just share why this third question even came into play. I've seen it all over the place, but one place where it's really glaring to me, I used to be a part of an organization where, I just operated when I started. I just operated within the organization, and it was a volunteer organization, really, really to help people, right? To help people in need, right? And they had people that basically took care of them, the people that were in need. I don't really want to go into a lot of details, so, because it's I want to drop the point, just tell the story, right? The bottom line is this: what happened was we had someone in that organization that at the time was over me, super competent. I mean, very competent, really, really delivered, right? And people really enjoyed working with her. It was amazing how she got things done. She really set a precedent. She got things done, possibly better than ever been done, right? But definitely, anybody at the time that was moving in the organization at that time, she was really a rock star. And the organization had been in existence for about 40 years. Um, but really, really got it done. What is my point? Let me land this part of the plane. The bottom line is this: she delivered because she got it done. She took care of those she was responsible for. She took care of the sponsors as well, of those people that were in need. She took care of both. She communicated with them. She educated them. She brought them up to speed. She made sure they were equipped. I mean, she was competent. It was amazing. So where am I going with this? But what happened was, to do that, she would circumvent the leadership. She would circumvent the person that was over her supervisor. She would circumvent her supervisor's manager. She would circumvent the director, and go straight to the VP to get whatever she needed. She just circumvented the process, and in the process complained. Now I have a product called Stop Complaining, Take Action, and this she would complain and take action. She'd get it done, but she'd circumvent everybody. And because of that, and that complaining, and that mumbling and grumbling and complaining, she'd do that to her direct peers. She'd do that to the people below her. She'd do that to the sponsors, right? To those in need. Not maybe not so much those in need as much as the sponsors and everyone else. But that complaining really causes a cancer at some level within the organization, right? And the people that she did this with, they wouldn't necessarily think it was a cancer because she got it done. She was so competent, it was wonderful. But what happened was, in that circumventing of the process, it made those who weren't as competent want to circumvent the process. Those who may have been as competent want to circumvent the process. The bottom line is, if somebody's circumventing your process, Mr. Business Leader, Miss Business Leader, executive, leader, right? Entrepreneur, if somebody's circumventing that, then they're running your culture. They're controlling the outcome, and that can burn the house to the ground. So honestly, if I ask, do you deliver to her, right? Do others enjoy working with you? The answer would have been yes. If I would have polled those below her, the answer would have been yes. But if I asked those around her and above her, the answer wasn't yes. Actually, it really caused chaos, mass pandemonium, right? Where things would be double done, and processes were circumvented, and new processes were made under her care that leadership didn't know about. It was a mess. It was a mess. So I decided to grab the reins and grab some level of leadership to stop all this circumventing, because that was insane. So the real question is, do you deliver? Do others enjoy working with you? And are you really serving your organization? Is your organization thriving, flourishing? Is your organization working well with you? Are you an asset? Is the real question. That's what I want to ask. Are you an asset to your organization? And so, as I ask you this, Mr. Leader, Miss Entrepreneur, executive leader, as I ask you this, I'm not just asking if you deliver and others enjoy working with you. I'm asking if your people deliver and do others enjoy working with them as well? And are they an asset to the organization? Because if they're not, I'm telling you, it could burn the house to the ground. It's so often I've seen people that are highly competent that nobody really wants to deal with them and touch them and make waves because they're getting it done. They're the salesperson that's the rock star, and they're bringing in sales like gangbusters. And it's like, we're not going to rock that boat, right? But at the same time, they are not really an asset to the organization if you look at it, because they're causing chaos and mass pandemonium, right? And just to get more revenue and profits to allow them to really cause that cancer, I submit to you, it's not effective. You need to build an organization that's healthy. I'm Guy Cooper. I'm the business coach, and I'll see you tomorrow. I really don't have a call to action or opt-in other than come back. What I'd like for you to do right now is I'd like for you to take what you just heard. If there's something that you can do about it at any level that you can see, write out that vision and what you would do to actually move to correct that, right? And move to start taking action. Don't just take this information and say, that was good. This was nice. Maybe you didn't like it, whatever, right? But that was good. This is nice. And man, I'm gonna do something about that at a later date. Because you know what? We're already obese, very, very fat, very obese in getting more information. What I just shared with you, you knew before I said it, right? I may have put it in a place that made it clear, that brought it forth right now, to put the whole picture together. But the bottom line is this. If you don't use that to take action now, then that's going to be something that you add to the repertoire. And 3 months from now, if it came back up, you're like, oh, yeah. It's not going to help you. What's going to help you is taking the 1 degree, 1 yard, 1% action that's necessary to get the touchdown, the 1 yard touchdown. The 1 degree, water at 211 is just hot. At 212, it boils. Move in that 1 degree, 1 yard, 1%. Let's get this done. I'm Guy Cooper, the business coach, and I'll see you tomorrow.